Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to...
So the stars, what mistakes do they normally make when they become popular that you have noticed?
One is when you fail to acknowledge yourself as a normal person. And when you fail to acknowledge that thousands of people or the millions of people that are watching you are the people that have made you. And when you fail to acknowledge that the Almighty God is the person that have given you that grace to be wherever you are. So you see, sometimes we tend to forget ourselves. And when that stardom gets into your head, the only thing you care for is the name, the praises. That's what you'll be thinking about. You're not thinking about the people who made you whatever you are. You should always see the masses. You should always see your fans there as a fellow human being. Not just because you are out there, you begin to behave as if you know the shit again. So before they behave like say we know the shit they sit down like this shit. You know. Then sometimes too, it could be environmental problem. Just like I told you last time. It could be as a result of where you find yourself at a particular time. There are some fans, when they see you, they will not accord you the kind of respect it's supposed to be. What they want to do is to taunt you. And if you are not that person that holds back to yourself, the best thing you do is you fire back. I don't know whether you understand me. Because out there are so many people who want to taunt you. There are so many people who want to torment you at all costs to bring out that beast in you. So you must know, you must recognize that fact that you are open for such thing and know how to behave yourself.
Okay. So how would you describe life as a celebrity? How has life been as a celebrity?
My brother, it is sweet too. So sweet. Very, 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 very sweet. I asked God, say anytime I'm coming back again, I have to be an entertainer. But that entertainer had to be on a bigger side. You have to be on the bigger side. But then that's what God just make up. There are a lot of things you enjoy in being an entertainer. So many leverages, so many opportunities are open for you if you utilize it very well without seeing yourself as a demigod. Do you understand me? That is favor. Okay. It gives you open door, favor from every angle, from God, from human being. There are times that you go into problem and people will just come. They're ready to solve that problem for you, even without you having the distance. So, and that's why sometimes when you want to behave, you behave well because you don't know who you're going to meet out there. So it's been favorable. It's been wonderful and exciting, being an artist or entertainer. Okay. I don't have any cause to regret it at all.
So what are the disadvantages of being a celebrity?
One of the disadvantages, many, well. Because somebody like me now, I'm very, very natural. I want to be where every other person wants to be. I don't care about that environment where you are. Because everybody knows where they are coming from. If you know where you are coming from, you know where you're going. But along the line, there are so many other bus stops, which you have to recognize that you must pass all those bus stops. Sometimes I told you I would like to eat my mama put when I did travel. Because I cannot travel, you can't travel again through the park again. In those days, before you become an artist or well known or how you could feel about that, you travel by bus, you travel by taxi or whatever, and you get into the park. I enjoy that movement going into the park and all those stores waiting for that place where they see mama put, where they cook, so they didn't hinder you from your social life. It comes out your social life. And you begin to see yourself, you're only partying with people who are up there. Even if you go sit down with the guy now waiting for park now, the next one go ask you, say, bros, you dey sit down with us? As if you're not a human being. Bros, they sit down with us. Oh, bros, they enter motor. They enter flight. bros, now for economic class where you did, you see, you don't have your own life to live, and that's the cause of so many problems that goes around some entertainers, because you allow 100% of you allow the audience to influence your life, because they ask you a question, they enter taxi, they enter plane again. Tomorrow when you want to travel, you go borrow money from somebody, enter plane, they go, when they come back, the man they wait for you for house there, you shout on your head. You shout on your head. So a lot of things deprive you from doing, but then you got to be yourself. You got to be yourself.
Okay. So what would be your advice to up and coming actors and comedians?
As long as they understand where they're coming from and where they're going, you have to understand that everything about life is a gradual process. I don't think any man has become a superstar just overnight. Out of 10, they should understand that whatever in life is a gradual process.
Okay.
And they should always have focus, because so many of them don't even have focus, and some too, because they dabble into the profession and they're making good. They didn't pass through some hurdles of life. They didn't pass through some thorns before they get to the roses. So some of them feel that this is just how the thing be. You must convince yourself. You must convince yourself. First thing, you must convince yourself that this is the area where I have the greatest advantage to survive life before you get into it. So you have to convince yourself, be focused, and remember that this is anything that happens to you as an artist, or any process, any progress in your life, is as a matter of grace. It's not by your own power. So I will advise any upcoming listener to please, first of all, have a focus for yourself. Encourage yourself, concentrate, and always work things gradually. Don't rush, because now out of rushing, you go put yourself for trouble.